comedians and who are serious in the game, that's what they like. You know what I mean? Like they want to see you do funny shit, but they also want to see that you're trying and you're coming up with new material.
And how do you pronounce your last name?
Tugas.
Tugas.
Yeah,
Right.
Tugas. I don't know. I my whole life is just Tugas.
Okay.
But Filipinos Tugas.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Welcome to another episode of Tall Boy Sunday. Mike. Today is a very, very special episode because co-hosting is my beautiful wife, Jessica.
Hey, guys.
And then, you know what? I'm very honored to have Jesse Tugas here.
Appreciate you, brother.
Yeah. Thank you.
Cheers.
Welcome.
All the way
Thank
from
you.
Van Nuys, California. Right?
Right down the street.
Right. And thank you for coming on and thank you for agreeing to this. I've hit up a few podcasters and you know I understand, you know.
Yeah.
Not everybody is as welcoming or
Right, yeah.
as friendly. And then I messaged you a week ago.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah,
About
yeah.
A week ago.
And you know what? It came about because, and it must have been a sign, dude. Because the Haha Comedy Club out here in North Hollywood, they had posted something about an open mic, and that had just canceled, right? Mm-hmm. I click on it because there was a repost of another comic, your friend Evan Turner or
Evan Warner.
Evan Warner. Sorry.
No, you're good.
Yeah.
Shout out to Evan Warner.
Yeah. So I click on his page, and then it directed me to your podcast. Yeah. And
No kidding.
Yeah, and that's how. Yeah, because he must have had a clip or
Oh,
something.
okay, yeah.
Like on his page, and I said, "All right, cool." Because like, if FYI, I like other podcasts. I am a truck driver. I do spend a lot of time driving, so I need a lot of content. So I love small podcasts like this one, right? And so yeah, thank you for doing what you do, man.
Dude, thank you for having me on, honestly.
Yeah.
Seriously.
And if I didn't mention it, he is writer, director, CEO, podcaster. He's everything under the sun.
Not even.
Entrepreneur.
I'm just
sick
trying.
ass.
I'm just trying is all I'm doing.
Yeah. No, thanks for coming, man.
Yeah.
And then before we get into it, let's do our review.
Hey.
Okay, so today we got something local. This is Rio West Coast IPA. This is out of Highland Park, California. Brewed and canned by Highland Park Brewery.
Oh,
Yeah, super
we've
close.
been there.
Have we?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
This is where we went with Betty and Jerry.
Yeah. Shout out to Betty and Jerry.
Wasn't that tour of all the breweries?
No. There was
24 hours.
that was only in San Fernando.
Yeah, if it's
Yeah.
the night I'm thinking about, I
You're
was
not supposed to do it in 24 hours, but
Yeah.
we did it in 24 hours.
If I remember correctly, I was very, very not myself that night.
Yeah, it was before we had kids.
Yeah.
That's how I always describe things that we've done.
Yeah. So taste it and like always, don't point and drink out of your left hand.
Yep.
So try it on. Let me know what you guys think.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Salute.
It's pretty good.
It's not bad. This is a very
Okay.
traditional IPA.
I'm not a West Coast IPA guy, but this is good.
Yeah.
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 It's pretty good.
Yeah.
This
Because
is really good. Hell yeah.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
the thing that most guys do that I don't like is that they make it too skunky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this is not it.
No.
This is really good. Shout out to Highland Park
Yeah.
Brewery.
Yeah, for real.
I agree.
Shout out to Highland Park, dude. The Rio.
Yeah.
This is actually pretty good.
This
Yeah,
is
right?
really good.
Producer Omar is also trying it. He said he wasn't drinking today.
I say that, but I always say that.
Yeah.
I always say that. I end up having like a beer, or two, and a shot.
You got to, bro. Bro, tall boy Sunday. You know?
Yeah, yeah,
Exactly.
You have to.
So just tell us. I'll let you finish your beer. How'd you get into the podcast game, or
Oh,
how
so
did yours come about?
basically it was just, I got into stand-up 4 months ago, and
Oh, wait. I'm sorry. I didn't even realize. I'm left-handed,
Yeah.
but I drink with my right.
oh, damn, already,
So-
Jessica?
So for you, it's the opposite then. Don't drink out of your right hand.
Okay.
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
that what
Okay.
it is?
Yeah.
Don't
Sure.
drink out of your left hand.
Yeah. We'll make up the rules as we go. and we forgot to say Jesse runs a podcast named The
Successful failure.
Successful Failure. Sorry.
No, you're good.
You had a burp.
Interesting name.
Yeah. We'll put it up on the screen and we'll put it in the description too.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, man, go ahead.
Well, I started comedy 4 months ago because of the writer strike in Hollywood and really no job. So I just started doing comedy, and then I'd produce like for a YouTube company. before, and it was one of those things where obviously being broke and shit like that. But I can cuss, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, go
You're
ahead,
cool.
go ahead. Oh, no. Don't fucking say that.
But it was like one of those things where I had these skills in filmmaking and I needed a way to make money, dude. And honestly, what I started looking up was like these Twitter accounts where they were like personal brand growth. You ever seen those?
No.
Where
Yeah.
it's just like, yeah, bro, they're like basically MLM schemes on the internet now.
Yeah.
And I was
They're-
I was gonna start doing that, dude. And then I was just like, no. And I talked to my girlfriend about it, and she was like, no, you got to do something where it's like real. And I was gonna do like a show where I would show the comedians like my first set, and they would just give me notes or rag on me. And I was like, this sounds so boring. Like no one wants to do that. So right. So
I don't know, I like it.
so I just started thinking of like the podcast game, and I'm like, well, I have the skills to do that, but I was like, I don't want to make it like any other comedian's podcast where I'm just trying to go viral with shit, you know, and talk about funny stuff. I wanted to actually learn from them, and that's where that kind of came about. That just idea sparked, and I was like, well, I could just bring them in and just ask them questions and learn, and that's how it started off, and then it just grew into this where now it's like when I go to like the Comedy Store, dude, it's like everyone is like welcoming me into their community.
Yeah, they see you and they're like, oh, that's Jesse.
Yeah,
Right?
dude, it's just like when I used to go there like a month ago, everyone would like ignore me, and like now I'll go and just like I'll get double takes from other comedians and stuff like that, like like fucking one of
Oh,
those.
hey, what's up, man?
Yeah, and like other comedians will do that. They'll come up to me like, hey, like as they walk by and be like, what's up, dude? And I'm like, what the fuck? I've never met these people before, you know? And so the podcast is like really like kind of helped me get into the comedy community, especially because the comedians I've had on there, they've been in the game for like anywhere from 2 to 5 years. And like a couple of them are door guys at the Comedy Store. So it's just like the fact that they're giving me their time, I appreciate it, you know what I mean? But I feel like now that I've been doing this podcast, I'm partnered up with a comedian named Miranda Meadows. She's basically like, she's a door guy at the Comedy Store. She's a hustler, bro. She's like 24, 25 years old.
Oh wow.
But dude, she hustles. She runs 2 shows, Shenanigans and fucking Comic Wars. And we talked about it. And
Sells
like,
drugs too?
but I mean, maybe.
Maybe.
You know, sorry, Miranda,
We
but
don't wanna-
maybe.
we don't wanna
maybe,
put it
yeah,
out.
we don't want to put you out there. But it's like, now we're collabing to where every time she does like a Comic Wars, I'm going to get like, you know, their headliner and just kind of do an episode to promo their show.
Oh, there you go.
And it's like, I'm grateful for it, the opportunities, you know what I mean? But it's like, I'm getting in my head now, like, if I'm doing this podcast, I'm learning, and I get on stage and I'm not funny, everyone's going to be like, oh, this fucking idiot. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Don't psych yourself out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then again, and on the opposite side, it's like I'll get on stage and I'll feel like the shit I'm saying is not funny, but people are just kind of laughing at it. I'm like, no, you guys got to be fucking real with me. Like, don't do this to me. Like,
Yeah, 'cause
I suck, right? Like,
You think like because you're more critical than anybody else, right?
right, yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's like a thing with everybody for themselves, right? Like
Yeah.
we're our
We're-
worst critic.
Yeah. Our biggest critic.
Yeah.
And then about your podcast, like I like that you're very well spoken. You don't mumble your words. You're not or you don't take a second to think about your next question, and you just have this general curiosity about you that it's coming from a genuine place, and I really enjoy that.
Thank you,
Because not everybody has that. Like I can tell when dudes are come prepared, like with questions. Like they might pop out a notepad like I have in the past.
Right, yeah. I've done that too. That's how I
Yeah.
started.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, but I did my research, and I think where it comes from, me being able to talk to people, is I grew up in healthcare. My mom opened up a business when I was 7, and basically it was hospice. So I would meet like
Oh,
old
damn.
people.
Oh man.
Yeah, and like I
And
would
that's
talk.
a tough field to be in,
Yeah.
right?
Oh my gosh, it's crazy. But
You have
then
a
I
lot of
would,
compassion for that.
yeah, and I would meet people like with different disabilities. You know what I mean? Dementia, stroke, and I think that helped me growing up as a kid, and where I'm at now, and what I'm doing with the podcast now is just, it's really easy for me to pick up on social cues.
Yeah.
Right, like when people are kind of uncomfortable about a question, I'll just pivot to something else.
Yeah.
Or if
Yeah,
I see
yeah.
that they want to talk about it, I'll just sit there.
I mean, and that's a gift too, you know,
It is.
that you have, because not a lot of people, no matter what they've done, like they could have gone through the same experience as you and still not get it.
That's very true.
So
Actually,
like
that's
you,
very true.
Yeah, so you have a gift, and that's cool.
Thank you. But
Yeah.
it was just like a thing, dude, where I was just like a kid and I just wanted to get to know these older folks because they had so much life experience.
Right.
That's
You
true.
know, and like,
Right.
and maybe that's why I call the podcast a successful failure, because I've heard all their failures and I'm like, well, maybe there's something to be learned here from
Yeah.
these people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
Always.
Like there might be some big ass mistakes that you definitely don't want.
Exactly, dude. And like, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I'm a fuck up. I make mistakes all the time. You know what I mean? Like I'm trying to work on this whole thing about my image, right? As a comic, it's like I seem put together, but I've got these degenerate stories. But I feel like that's every
Don't we
Asian.
all?
I feel like that's every Asian though, right? Like we look
Really?
put together. Dude, Asians are degenerates, bro.
Oh, damn. You said it, not me.
You know in Japan, bro. You know in Japan they be like if you go out and you pass out on the street, you can legally sleep on the street.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Because it's like they're like these workers work so hard where they're just like, oh, just let them sleep and they'll go back to work in the morning.
Like it's expected of you almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's wild, bro.
Yeah, that is crazy.
That's so wild.
That's crazy. But I don't know. I'm kind of down with that.
Me too, bro.
Michael likes the chaos.
I love it. I'm from
Yeah.
Vegas, so it's just like, dude, I see that every weekend. You know what I mean?
It's basically Japan.
Wait. So we gotta get to the. Where are you from?
Oh yeah.
If you could tell us, like,
Where you from? Where'd you grow up? Your journey up till now.
Okay, so
How'd you get here?
I was born in Hawaii to two Filipino parents, both immigrants. My mom at the time was a nurse, and my dad was working like a surveyor. Like he would like survey the roads and stuff like that.
oh,
Okay.
okay.
And then my mom was working as a nurse, and you know, her being like an immigrant and having that accent, a lot of people would make it was basically hard for her to work at a hospital as a nurse.
Really?
And yeah, and she said one time, dude, she was just she broke down and she was in the break room, and one of her fellow nurses came in there and was like, you have to do something else. Like my sister-in-law, she's out in Vegas, she has this business, and she's like, I think you'd be perfect for it. So my mom left us for 6 months to start this business in Vegas.
Oh shit.
And we didn't, and they just bought it. My parents just bought a house.
Wow.
So it was like
in Hawaii.
and it was like and so my mom was just like, you know, it was a risk to go out there and like not see her family. And at the time I was 6, my sister was 3 or 4.
So 96, 97.
Yeah. In 97, we moved out to Vegas, and bro, so my mom had the business, and behind the business was like this little shack, probably the size of this room, dude. And we had to stay there for 6 months. Like there was no bathroom. There was just like a bucket outside that we had to use. But you know, it was her sacrifices, dude. You know, and actually I've never talked about this on a podcast, but
Thank you.
yeah, so like just my whole life I just owe to my mom, dude. You know what I mean? Just her taking that risk to go out there, those sacrifices and opening up the business. And it was rough at first, but she got her feet in and she started getting good clients, and it became a very successful business.
Yeah, there you go. Because over here, it's weird if your nurse isn't Filipino.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how it is, yeah. Everywhere.
Right? No,
Right?
yeah.
No, everywhere. Even
Yeah.
in Vegas, dude. Even in Vegas, dude. Like, and then,
Do you remember Hawaii?
oh yeah, I remember Hawaii. And then
like 6,
and then
7, you know.
I remember Hawaii. And then
Yeah.
not only that, I got to go back every summer because my
Oh,
dad's
okay.
extended
Wow.
family was there.
Oh, okay.
Super cool.
So I would go out there every summer for like a month and a half. And then, yeah. But after Vegas,
Shout out to your mom.
Yeah,
Yeah, for
shout
real.
out to my mom. Shout out to my mom. But after that, I'd gotten into like life crisis,
There you go.
where I was just like, I'm not having fun doing this, and my mom saw it, and I dropped out of school and whatever, and she was like always pushing me to go back to school. And one day I was like, I want to go study film, and then she was like, film. I was like, yeah. She goes, well, at least you're gonna go back to school. She didn't think anything was gonna happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, damn.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I blame her because I'm just such a fuck up. You know what I mean? Like I just
I doubt
find
it.
ways to fuck up. It's just like it's like my thing. I'm like, yep, you know, everything's going great. I'm just gonna fuck up now.
I'm
How old were
like,
you when you moved here?
I was 26, 27 when I moved out here, and then went to film school, and then went to film school for about a year and a half until I started working in the industry. Dude, how it started? You guys know what the DGA is? It's Directors Guild of America.
I've heard of it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
basically the guild
Yeah.
for like assistant directors, producers, and directors.
Okay.
And for a whole 2 weeks, I cold emailed like
Trying to get in.
Yeah, 350 ADs, producers and directors. And what I would do is just take their name, put it in IMDb, and I would see if they're still alive because a lot of those people in the directory were dead.
Yeah.
So
How
I
did
would.
you find the directory?
It's just on the website, the DGA.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
bro.
Okay.
And then like I did,
Genius.
yeah, bro. And then like I made a website. I said I was in film school and I'm just trying to get real life experience.
Dude, there you
Bro.
But that's another gift.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, who thinks of doing that?
Well,
I
dude,
don't know. So far, I haven't heard any of these fuck up
I
stories.
know.
well, no, but so the thing is, okay, here's a fuck up story. I got into an
Jim.
MLM. I got into like a multi-level marketing. It was a scheme.
Oh, all right. There
And
you
she's
go.
drunk with her left hand, by the way.
Yeah, am I
Oh,
not
okay.
supposed to do left?
It's the right.
Yeah,
You want me
for
to
you,
do
for
the
you, it's
right?
right. For you, it's right. Yeah.
I'm sorry, Jessica. I had to call you out there. But what I learned through that MLM was
it a
like,
shot.
Yeah.
even though I
Forever.
failed, it was just like one of those things where they taught me to go through the numbers, right? You go through the numbers, and 10% of the time they'll hit you back, and out of that 10%, 1% will give you a job.
Yeah.
And that's what I did, bro. I hit up 350 ADs.
My
Only-
boss is all about numbers. He's like,
Right.
one is bound to hit.
Yep. And so
You
only
know?
30 got back to me, and out of the 30, one person gave me my first job.
You just pointed.
Huh?
You just pointed.
Ah, shit.
Hell yeah.
You did too, though. Oh, shit, I did again.
You're probably-
Okay, so I'm right hand, right?
yeah, your right hand.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to take this real quick. Cheers, Jessica.
Cheers. This is supposed to be the good tequila, right, Omar?
That's
Yes, very good tequila. Again, this is Tesoro tequila. Highly
It's actually
recommended.
really good.
Yeah.
That's not
It's
bad at all.
really smooth.
Yeah, that is-
Like I was expecting the
burn.
You can tell by Jesse's
Yeah.
squints. It's not that bad.
I haven't had tequila, bro, in forever, dude. Maybe since Vegas.
Oh damn.
I haven't
Yeah.
had tequila since my birthday.
Yeah.
Well, 2 weeks ago.
No. That was back in February.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, no.
Well, yeah, I got one job, and that job led to other PA jobs, led to me being a producer on a YouTube channel.
And who was this AD, if you don't mind sharing?
Her name was Tarisha Kurz, TK. Dude, shout out to TK, giving me my first job and taking me with her everywhere, dude.
Cool.
I started off on SWAT CBS, and then she took me on a Marvel TV show, and then American Horror Story, and then freaking
That's a big deal. So
Yeah.
so when this
Yeah.
all happened, like, was your mom finally like, okay, he did what he said he was gonna do?
yeah, that, and I was making short films that are actually decent, you know what I mean? So she saw like the work with that and stuff like that,
Yeah.
but actually like getting into the industry right there, she was just like, okay.
You know what? I seen. I think it's your short film. It's your first YouTube video on your page.
The Walk?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one I shot with an A7S.
There you go.
Yeah.
That one it's beautiful.
Yeah, that was in San Francisco.
Very
Thank you, brother.
beautiful,
I
yeah.
appreciate that. That's my homie Gino Woolard. He shoots pretty much all my short films and everything I do, really. But he just had that faith in me, dude. Like I said, when I first started out with this, I was getting into editing. And in class, we would just have to write and direct our own stuff. And I would write and direct because I wanted to edit. You know what I mean? And he saw some of my stuff. He's actually a stunt guy. He's been a stunt guy since he was like 7.
Damn.
Wow.
Yeah, dude. So, well, his dad was like he's a huge stunt coordinator. But he was the first person to come up to me. He was like, bro, you're a writer director. And I was like, there's no way. And he goes, no, you really are. And that's how I kind of got into that. And then,
Dude, don't forget about us when you.
Yeah.
Don't forget about the little
oh no,
people.
dude,
when
I don't even know what I'm gonna do with Hollywood anymore. I don't like. I mean, you saw that. I just like where it's going. It just doesn't make any sense. Like, I was pitching a movie. Maybe I'm like fucking because it's mine, but I thought it was really different. And when I pitched it, everyone thought it was different. I pitched it in front of people, and the ex-chairman of AMC Theaters was like, "This is $100 million movie," and they still didn't pick it. They picked a different movie that was diverse, super diverse. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was just
Oh
like,
I know,
damn.
yeah,
Yeah.
and you know what? That really sucks.
so
yeah.
yeah. So that's
Like,
when
we're not even gonna get into it, but I know what you mean, and I'm
Yeah.
sorry that sucks. But don't let that discourage you. 'cause-
Yeah, and
Yeah.
and I think it happened for a reason because it was like all my ambition to direct gone out the window, kind of.
Yeah.
But to write, I'm still writing. I'm still writing movies. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know. In my honest opinion, I think it's gonna change. I think in 5 to 10 years, it's gonna go back
Because
to normal.
People are gonna
I
get
hope.
sick of it, and it's already happening. Like you said in your episode today, the one that you dropped today, this is bullshit.
Yeah.
Like all these little politics is bullshit.
Yeah.
And all these little rules, and I'm more progressive than you.
Yeah.
People are gonna get tired of it. Like we're tired of it.
Yeah.
Right.
And yeah.
And we're the diverse people that
I
they're
know.
fucking trying to hit.
Yeah.
dude,
Like I canceled all my fucking subscriptions. Like
Dude, and there's a lot more of us.
Dude, yeah,
Like
but the
that
thing
you'd be
is,
surprised. I don't know who they're targeting.
Right. But the thing, what they're doing is they're doing it the wrong way. Like, if you want to go diverse, don't just fucking take a white character and make it diverse.
Right.
Tell the stories of us,
Right.
dude.
Yeah, so
Right.
I forgot who said
Yeah.
it, but they made the movie Troy, right? And they added a black lead, which is it was cool. But another black actor came out. I forgot who said it. He said, like, dude, like, we don't want to be Troy. We want to be our own character.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, Troy for sure is a white Greek guy. Yeah. Like, why the fuck is it some black dude now?
Exactly, dude.
Yeah.
Or
And
where
like-
do we draw the line?
Yeah.
I mean, right now, I mean, everyone sees the line. It's just everyone's just too into themselves or too into the ideology.
I think they're scared.
I 100% agree with you. I
Yeah.
think they're scared. I think they don't want to seem like they're racist,
Yeah.
right? And it's
Well,
just
no,
like
nobody wants to be racist.
no, right?
But
Of
like-
course, but like it's like what they're doing is
Yeah.
kind of racist
Yeah.
in a way, right? Like, dude, there are so many like black stories about people, like great things that they've done, and yet we just got to repurpose them into a white story. Like that's to me, that's fucking racist.
That is
Yeah.
racist.
You know what I mean,
Now that you
right?
say-
Yeah.
now that you say it that way, that is racist.
Yeah.
Right,
Or
And
or
we
like
have our own stories.
right,
yes.
right.
True.
And
Like, they
Michael
just-
Michael was saying too, like, sorry,
No, go ahead.
Michael was just saying too, like, remember the other day that the fact that you even questioned that I would have a problem with it makes it racist too.
Exactly.
Why is there a problem?
Exactly. You know, and it's just that they don't see it that way. They really don't. Like, I was at an open mic today where, you know, my homie Thomas Robinson fucking did a great job of telling this joke where he was comparing Trump to Biden, but with girlfriends. Right? And I thought it was very sharp, dude, very smart.
Yeah.
And he really hit it on the fucking head, dude. And then just another comic comes up there and she was just bashing him, saying, oh, fucking Biden did all this. And it's just like, that's not the point.
What do you do?
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you do? Yeah. Just sleep.
He's sleeping, bro. He's sleeping. I think he's dead. I haven't seen him for like a week, dude. He's a corpse.
That's true too. That's true too.
He's been out doing
Doing his thing.
stuff.
Doing stuff, yeah. Falling, tripping.
Yeah.
Nah, that's crazy, man. But nah, I would say it changes. It changes. You know.
I like we were talking about that podcast that you said earlier today. It was we were scared that I am is that the pendulum's just going to go too far right.
That's a fear too.
Yeah. Because that could fuck everything up again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because that means just like after the next 4 years are done, the other 4 is going to be the same pendulum going back to where we are now.
Yeah. All right. So, so you say that, but like the fear that the Democrats are saying is that you don't want them, right? You don't want them. Like they're terrible. But I think it's got to get to terrible status before it gets any better.
Yeah.
Because that's the only way that people wake up and say, all right, the leadership we got now, they're trash.
100%.
We got to take off.
Yeah, but how bad does it have to get? And if that's
Right,
a
'cause,
question,
like,
if that's
I'm
a
like,
thing,
it's pretty bad
it's
right
pretty
now.
exactly. That's what I was just gonna get at, Jessica.
Yeah.
It's really bad right now,
Yeah.
and yet everyone they have that cloak over their face, that wall, where it's like that's not that bad. It could be worse if Trump was here,
not.
and it's like no, dude.
Shit, I was
like,
making more money.
bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like,
Yeah.
dude. This 4 years compared to the last 4 years, I would much rather take the last 4 years, bro.
Yeah.
Everything was great. The economy
Just
was
ignore the
great.
stupid shit he said. That's
Yeah,
it.
exactly, dude. And honestly, dude, like us comedians will talk about all the time. He's a funny ass guy, dude. If he was a comedian, that dude would be killing it right now.
Yeah.
Sorry, excuse me. But he'd have his own Netflix special, all the things, dude. On tour,
I can see why he's been on TV since the 80s, right?
right.
He's just a character.
But that's the thing. He understands the media. He understands what people want to hear, and that's
Yeah.
what people don't get. Is that the things he's saying is he's marketing to a certain crowd. That's the reason why he's saying it, and he's saying it in a very articulate, smart, funny way. What the fuck is Biden saying?
Well, he's not. You can't understand him.
Exactly, dude.
I
He's
like that
mumbling half the
impression.
time. I do a bad fucking Biden impression, but
It was
I
pretty
guess I could
spot
just go.
on.
I know. I guess I could just go retard and fucking.
Sick ass dude. All right. I don't want to get too much into politics, but we did. Right? That was cool.
Yeah, that was a nice little
Yeah.
sprinkle on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just so you know, we're pissed off.
Yeah.
Right?
And look, there's no white people here. So what did I tell you?
Yeah.
and speaking of diversity, like I haven't had a Filipino friend like since high school, dude. I'm not gonna lie to you. The one question, because I'd always not pick on him, but like I'd always bug him because he would say like, no, we're not Asian, dude. We're Pacific Islanders.
Oh,
Oh yeah. What do you consider yourself?
Yeah.
And
Asian.
actually,
Asian, all right.
Asian.
My whole life I've been Asian, and all of a sudden in 2020 I'm a Pacific Islander. I'm like, what the fuck?
No, this dude was saying that in 2008, 2009.
He was saying Asian though.
Yeah. No. He was saying I'm
Pacific
Pacific Islander,
Islander, right?
and he'd
Yeah,
be
Filipino.
very, very upset.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, Filipinos are stupid. Let me make that
Oh,
clear.
Oh,
Again, Jesse at Successful Idiot. Or
no, this does not represent
I
the
love
views
Filipinos.
of Tallboy Sunday.
No, I love Filipinos, dude. I really do. They're very. We just get a bad rap sometimes. You know what I mean? They're very hardworking. They're very hospitable, which I enjoy so much about Filipinos because it's like growing up in Hawaii, being raised in Vegas. Those are two hospitality cities.
Yeah.
And it just makes sense that and the Filipinos, like you were saying, like all the nurses out here are Filipino, like
Yeah, they are.
for a reason, because not only can they care for you, but they actually do fucking care. My mom was a nurse, and now her doing this business, that's the one thing that she really cares about. Like she was saying that on average, with the hospice expects the patient to live no more than 2 months. Bro, she's had patients for like years.
Oh, dang.
Because she takes care of them.
That's great.
A lot of companies, they'll just cycle through those motherfuckers, They'll cycle through the patients
Yeah.
for a paycheck. My mom does not run it that way. She actually cares for her patients. She gets to know them and she cares for them, which I appreciated growing up, you know what I mean? It taught me a lot, really, about other people.
And when you said you're in Van Nuys, I thought you were from there because Van Nuys, Panorama City.
Yeah,
and,
Panorama City.
yeah.
The Jollibee, bro.
Yeah. Oh, we'll get into that too. Don't worry about it. Omar got excited.
And Arlita, there's a lot of
yeah,
Filipinos
there's
here.
a big ass Filipino community
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
So we went
Big
to
ass
middle
one.
school, and he went to high school with a lot of Filipinos.
Okay.
And you guys have like a whole little plaza.
And then
Do we? Out here?
Oh yeah.
Where?
Yeah, right.
The
right
Jollibee?
around-
Where the
yeah, where
Jollibee's
the
at.
Jollibee's at. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess the Seafood City or
Yeah.
the Seafood Market.
Yeah.
We got that in
Exactly.
Vegas. That's over my mom shopped at.
Yeah.
No Trader Joe's, no Whole Foods, fucking Seafood City, bro.
Yeah.
Or 99 Ranch.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Come
I
on,
thought that was a Chinese thing.
I thought it was a Mexican thing.
No.
No.
Oh shit.
Nah.
Isn't it like an? No, I thought it was.
Actually, that is Chinese because it is in Chinatown in Vegas.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
true. That's true.
Yeah.
But I like to think that the Filipinos are the Hispanic Asians.
Yeah.
Yeah,
what
that-
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
I've been hearing that a lot. I'm trying to work
Yeah.
on a bit because when the Spanish first landed in the Philippines, they
Yes.
called us negritos.
Oh, damn.
Yeah,
Why?
little black people because we were black, bro. So I have the pass. I can say no. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I don't know, you got a nice tan.
Yeah. No, but we had that froze. We were really dark skinned. We looked more like an Indian black person rather than like a African black person. But they called us negritos.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then you guys
but-
do have the.
I mean, we have the same last
Hispanic
names.
last names.
Exactly. Like
Yeah.
a lot of our language is like cuchara, is the same thing.
Oh, the spoon?
Yeah. But
So you're telling me I could go to Jollibee and ask for a cuchara and
Yeah.
they'll give me a spoon?
yeah, 100%.
Sick.
There's a lot. There's a lot of Spanish words in the Philippines because obviously
There
we're
is.
like
Yeah, because they get down with the chicharron too.
chicharron.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Yeah,
come
dude,
on,
it's-
dude, with the vinegar.
Dude, the
Yeah.
Spanish.
Yeah, bro. The
Yeah.
vinegar.
The Spanish were the pirates of the sea.
Yeah.
They invaded you guys and they invaded us.
Yeah, and then that's what. And then
Yeah.
I was thinking about that. Like maybe that's why like Hispanics down here, like South America, maybe that's why they look the way they look because the Spanish. Because I know that the Spanish would take Filipinos to Spain or to Mexico.
Oh, probably.
Yeah,
Yeah.
as like slaves.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Right. Yeah, and maybe it's like a thing where everyone just kind of the DNA kind of meshed together. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? So
It's true. It's true.
it's like one of those things where I agree. Like I think we are the Hispanics of the Asian culture.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
And you guys are very family oriented. Like
Oh, yeah.
a lot of the
Oh,
same
yeah.
like
A lot of
traditions
Barbecues,
and yeah.
in the front lawn type
Yeah.
shit, playing loud
Yeah.
music, drinking beers,
and
Heineken.
and big
Heinekens.
families. you know?
Heinekens, bro. That's how it's Filipino Hawaiians, bro. Heinekens. That's how we roll.
oh shit.
Yeah. Bro, every fucking.
Had I known.
Are there a lot of Filipinos in Vegas?
There are.
Oh, okay.
So they actually call Vegas the ninth island of Hawaii. Because a lot of locals are Filipinos, but a lot of the Filipino locals will move to Vegas.
Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's super interesting.
Yeah.
And what's a Pinoy?
Pinoy? It's just Filipino. I mean,
Oh, okay.
I don't know nowadays. I fucking don't know. But what I know growing up, Pinoy was just a Filipino.
And did you go to the Philippines?
I've never been, dude.
What?
I've never been.
You
My
have
sister,
to go to the
yeah,
motherland.
My sister went before the pandemic, and because we would hear stories that it was like crazy. It was like very dangerous, especially if like they can tell that you weren't from the Philippines.
That's anywhere.
I mean, I would think it's kind of like when we go back to we
it's
went to Guatemala 2 years ago,
2 years ago.
and they straight up know. As soon as
Yeah.
you get there.
They didn't have to
They
talk.
know that you're-
they know.
yeah.
They know.
They
The way
see
you dress,
Yeah.
the way you look.
But my sister loved it, dude, and she said she felt super safe, and I was just like, well, shit, I gotta go then. I gotta go.
Do you speak Tagalog?
So not speak it or understand it. It's Ilocano because Philippines has like over 100 dialects,
Oh, okay.
and Ilocano is like I think the third or fourth most popular language, and that's what my parents speak. Because my mom speaks Tagalog, Ilocano, Basayan a little bit, but my dad is Ilocano because like my dad's from like the fucking he grew up in a hut, bro, type
Yeah,
shit,
yeah.
in the jungle. You know what I mean? Where he had to walk like 2-3 miles and over the mountain to get to school, type shit.
Did you have to hear that every day?
Every fucking-
Every parent
Yeah.
says that.
Yeah.
Because my
That's
mom
true,
used to say,
right?
I used to have to cross the river to go to school.
That's very
You
true.
should be
These
lucky.
motherfuckers, dude.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers. No, I imagine though it's like a very different time, like the 50s and 60s. You know what I mean? Like that. That was when, like kind of like when America started going into the Philippines, started teaching English. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
but yeah, this is
You should
wild.
go.
I want to go.
Yeah,
I
you
definitely
should
want to
go.
go now, especially if my sister went, and I do want to go.
Yeah.
Definitely want to
Because
go.
like as much as we're like Michael and I are very Americanized.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, there's no way we would
I won't
survive.
swear, no.
Like we go to vacation there,
Yeah,
you know.
too many mosquitoes.
And yeah, there's a lot of
Way too many
mosquitoes.
fucking mosquitoes. Yeah.
And like we appreciate plumbing, you know, and
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
certain things that
dude.
like you just can't find out there.
Right.
But
Yeah.
but when you do go out there, like it's very humbling and
Mm-hmm.
and it is really nice to just like see where your parents came from.
Absolutely,
You know?
absolutely. My cousins went there a few years ago before the pandemic too, and same situation. They were there. There was an outhouse, just cold water, no hot water.
Oh,
type shit.
Dude, but it's so hot and humid.
Yeah, that's true too.
Who
That's
cares
very
about the hot
true.
water?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Huh, we didn't.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
thought it was gonna need it. No.
No.
Yeah, and
that's
then-
wild.
My buddy Johnny, because I heard you say pronounce it Hawaii or
Hawaii.
Hawaii.
Yeah,
Okay.
Hawaii.
He says it Hawaii.
Yeah. So, well, that's the thing, dude. Their W's are actually V's. That's like the actual
Do you watch
right
South Park?
pronunciation. I love South Park, dude.
Yeah,
I love South Park. That's like me and my girls thing. We'll go get In and Out and just watch South Park.
All right, so he'd been saying it for years at the point that episode came out. And then you know how like the locals were saying Hawaii.
Hawaii.
Yeah? And then I immediately thought of Johnny and I would text him Hawaii.
Yeah.
And then we went camping one time and he had this like white shirt with a big orange H on it, but it was a Hooters shirt. Right? That just fucked us the whole time. Like, oh, that's your Hawaii shirt? Shout out to Johnny. Johnny's so fucking cool.
Yeah, dude. No, Hawaiians are the best, bro. They're the best. They're real motherfuckers, dude. Like
Super
they
chill.
super chill. But like what I love about them, dude, is like if you got a problem with them, they just scrap it out. There's no guns, no knives. They just scrap it out. And a lot of the times, as soon as you're done scrapping it out, you get a beer or smoke a joint. That's
Yeah.
it, and you call it, and you become best friends.
Yeah.
So that's very rugby adjacent then.
Rugby adjacent,
Yeah, because well, a lot of Polynesians play rugby,
right?
and then we'd always have little like
Scuffles,
scuffles
Yeah.
or misunderstandings
Yeah.
with the Polynesians,
right?
But at the banquet right after, it's like
Best
nothing-
friends, bro.
Nothing
You
happened.
just get a drink.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
That's
they'll be like,
that's the culture, dude.
brother.
Yeah, ha, brah.
Yeah.
You like smoke, brah. You
Yeah.
smoke. Let's
And
smoke,
then I
brah.
had this buddy named Micah. And he would speak like a different language almost, like how we would talk with his Hawaiian buddies.
Oh, it's super pigeon. They call it pigeon, like pigeon English, is like Hawaiian, but it's just like, oh, bro, you like go beach? We go beach, bro.
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
dude. And I was like, what?
Yeah, dude, it's a different like, yeah, it's just different out there, bro. I love it there. I haven't been there in fucking like 7 years actually before I came out here, and it's just good times every time you go, dude. And then you always hear shit like locals don't like the haoles and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But they're very welcoming,
Yeah.
very welcoming.
Yeah, I've yet to go out there because he was from Kauai.
Oh, that's a good one, dude.
Yeah,
My
yeah.
homie's out there, Adam Fink. Shout out to Adam Fink. He's a
There
great
you go.
comedian, bro. You got to follow him. He's fucking hilarious.
Cool. Let me get his.
I'll get you. Yeah, dude. He's hilarious, bro.
Yeah, we were supposed to go, but then I think he got in a fight with his wife or something,
Right.
and yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it was all good. That's something separate. But yeah, dude. Now that the writer's strike is over, what you planning on going back
No.
or no?
No. For number one, I'm unvaccinated.
Oh,
So-
they're
Oh, is
still
that
tripping on that?
still a thing?
Some shows, most shows,
Wow.
most shows, you gotta be vaccinated. But I'm unvaccinated, and
Can you just forge it? Fuck it.
dude, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Wait,
I-
say
but-
that
but-
again.
dude,
I think they
honestly, dude,
vaccinate you on
No, dude,
They
we know a
probably
guy.
would. But honestly, bro, as soon as I heard that,
Allegedly.
like as soon as I heard that, I was just like, all right, well, I'm not gonna work.
Yeah.
Like it was like a thing where the first thing on my mind when I heard it, I was on set this show called Blackish on ABC Disney. I was on set and they fucking. I remember it was October 2021. They were telling everybody, "Oh, you got to get vaccinated. Now. You got to get vaccinated." I didn't even think about the vaccine. I was just like, "All right, well, I'm not gonna work." You know, and it sucked for fucking not even months, 2 years.
Yeah.
What were you doing on that show?
Huh?
I
I was a PA. No, I was a PA. I was
Okay.
a PA. Yeah, I was just production assistant. You know, just trying to get into the writers' room. You know what I mean? And before comedy, that's what I was doing. I was trying to get into writers' programs, writers' rooms, and I actually talked to a writer from Breaking Bad, Sam Catlin.
shit.
Yeah, bro. Like it's the same thing. I went on the WGA, found their emails, type shit, and emailed him, and he was willing to have a Zoom meeting with me.
Yeah.
And I was talking to him, and he was like, "Look, dude, like I'll be honest with you, like." You want to write? That's great. Enter these programs, but we're about to go on strike. And he was honest with me. I don't know if I can say this, so you may have to cut this out, Omar.
Say
Don't say
it.
it.
Say
Okay,
it. then
but
we'll-
So, you know, we'll bleep it out.
So basically, what he was saying was just like it's going to go on strike, and I don't know how long this is going to last. And he told me he was like they're saying up until October, and look what happened. 3 days
shit.
before October,
Yeah,
they finish it.
But it's only been a verbal agreement, or have they signed yet?
I don't know if they've signed, but on the radio, from what I hear, but writers are back to work.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So-
Writers are back to work, but it's
so-
SAG, right? So
Yeah.
it's basically the Actors Guild, right? But from what I hear, the reason why they went on strike, bro, is because this is an example. Howie Mandel, the guy who did Deal or No Deal,
Yeah.
he signed his likeness away to Korea, basically saying that they can use his image and his voice.
Yes,
So,
yes.
Yeah.
bro, so listen to this. He's fucking. He has like 15 commercials out there
Yeah.
where he didn't have to go
It's
out there and
not him.
shoot,
No.
but he gets money and he gets residuals. So that's what they're fucking trying to get.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because it's fair, dude.
It is
That's
fair though, right?
It is-
Like, think about it. They would be using your image and not pay
Right,
you for it.
and so this is why I actually started the like one of the main reasons why I started the podcast. I wanted to build my image digitally, because I saw this and I said, this is where it's gonna go.
Yeah.
They're gonna fucking want people who have a following so
Yeah.
they can do these commercials with AI. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's why I really went full force with digital, because as a writer director or in film, I was always behind the camera, so I never put my face out there. Like if you go on my Instagram, dude, I didn't post anything since I think like 2018 of my
Yeah.
face, because I was just like that's just how we were. That's how the culture was.
Right.
December
right.
2017, I checked.
December 2017. But that's like the culture. You just don't, unless you're an actor. You know what I mean? Unless you're an actor, you don't put yourself out there. But
Right.
I was always behind the camera, and I was like, I've been approaching this wrong the whole fucking time. I have to put my face out there. And like I was telling him, dude, like 3 months in this podcast, now I'm getting recognized for the podcast, and it is by other comics, and to me, it is insane.
Yeah.
That's
It is
crazy.
wild.
Because you always want to be recognized by people you respect, too.
Exactly, exactly. And it's like, yeah, I get they respect the podcast, but I want them to respect my comedy over the podcast. Like the podcast is like a supplement for them.
Yeah.
Right? They should really treat me like they do treat every other comic. Like, don't treat me like a certain way to where it's just like you're fucking hanging on my balls. You know what I
You're
mean?
just
'Cause-
gonna like use me or
yeah. Like I want to be treated just like everybody else. I
Yeah.
don't want to be that special treatment. I
Yeah,
don't.
You're not a piece of meat.
Yeah, because like I don't want that in my head. You know what I mean? I don't want that in my head where it's just like these people are like being nice to me and they're laughing at my shit because they want to be in my podcast. I want them to be real.
Yeah.
I want them to be real. Like,
Yeah.
don't laugh at my shit if it's not funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm seeing that a lot more, which is cool, but at the same time, it's like what I said. It's like I want to be if I'm hanging out at the Comedy Store and I'm hanging out with comics, I want to be known as a comedian. But apart from that, it's great because I was told by, again, Miranda Meadows, it was like, dude, you're doing a great thing where you're doing a podcast with the people who aren't being seen. You're giving us a platform to be seen. And I'm like, that's right. That's so right. I am giving like an opportunity to where we can all grow together,
Right.
right? And to me, that's special to me because, I don't know, like a month ago, I grew up Catholic, but I was very like,
Me too.
after high school, I wasn't about God. You know what I mean? I thought it was bullshit, but it's because of the Catholic kind of thing. And
Sorry, I'm uncomfortable.
no, you're good. And recently, I just kind of started building a relationship with God, You know what I mean? I've said this before, but like I used to do hella drugs, where it's like mushrooms, LSD.
Oh, damn.
So I've said some trippy shit before. To me believing in God is one of the trippiest shit to me. Or not even believing, but just like building a relationship with Him. And ever since that moment where I opened my heart to God, dude, life has been completely different. My approach, the love from my heart, everything I do, if it's not from my heart and I don't feel it from my heart, the love, I won't do it.
Yeah.
Right? Because I've always been a gut guy and like in my head guy. But ever since accepting God's love and kind of building a relationship with Him, everything I do now has to be from my heart.
There you go.
And if it's not,
Like
I don't
your
want to do it.
conscience and the Holy Spirit, you know?
Yeah, dude, it's weird
Yeah.
because, like I said, I've said trippy shit before in my life.
Yeah.
On shrooms and on LSD. This by far is the weirdest thing to me to say, but it's like I can feel it.
Yeah.
I really can feel it. And I don't know if you
Was
guys
it-
are religious or anything, but it's just it's weird.
Not
It's weird.
religious, but spiritual.
Right.
I always like
yeah.
to say that, but like I think too, like how I relate it is, so people have faith, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you have faith in something that you don't see. So a lot of people find it hard to like believe in it because you can't see it. But you also have fears, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
And you can't see those fears.
Exactly.
And you do believe in those fears.
Exactly.
So why wouldn't you believe in something that is?
You hit it right
More
on the
positive,
nose.
you know what I
You hit
mean?
it right on the nose, dude.
Yeah.
You hit it right on the nose.
I always think of that, and I'm like,
You hit it
open
right
your
on the
eyes.
nose.
Do you not does not make sense to you?
It's dude. Once you just, I'll be honest with you, dude. Once you, and I'm over here fucking high and fucking drinking a beer,
It's all good. That's what
Can't
Jesus.
tell that,
Yeah, it's-
Jesse.
but it's like one of those
Very
things.
spiritual.
I know. That's how you get closer to Jesus.
But I don't know, man. It's like as soon as I start, and when I started the podcast, it had to be all out of love. You know what I mean? Love for the comedians and like learning. But it's just weird how like these past 4 months, ever since I started comedy, has been like almost a spiritual awakening. It's
Well,
like,
good.
dude, it's.
That means it's the right thing, dude.
Yeah.
I agree. I
Yeah.
agree. I definitely agree, dude. Because it's like I said, I fucked up a lot in life, and like right now, it just feels like even though I don't have a lot,
Like it feels like you're doing what you're supposed to be
Yeah.
doing. Yeah.
Yeah, like all the 8 years working in film, like had to boil down to this, like
Yeah.
right, like the working on the YouTube, knowing how to write and direct, doing the editing, going to film school.
That's a lot of skill, man.
Yeah, dude. Like you've been through a lot, but like don't sell yourself short.
Yeah, I do that.
And
a lot.
don't.
I'm waiting to hear these fuck ups.
Yeah,
man.
yeah. Still waiting for one of those
Yeah.
stories.
like me and Omar know dudes that have gone to prison for their fuck ups.
Okay, so I'll tell you one story. Then I got a DUI in fucking Vegas.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's
bro, it's actually a funny story. I turned 21 and I was like, I'm never going to a club. And then fucking like 10 months later, I finally went to my first club, and that's when I got my DUI. I was fucking
man.
driving home. I was an exit away from my
I heard they're
house.
tough out
Okay,
there too.
but
huh?
think of
Yeah,
it this way
yeah.
then. Since you're thinking about like your spiritual stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you got a DUI and that really sucks. But at least you didn't kill anybody.
Right.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
you didn't kill yourself.
Oh my gosh, that's so true.
Yeah.
So even though that a DUI really sucks, they're expensive, right? They're expensive and
Very expensive.
a lot of things
And
that
7 years, they're on your record for 7 years.
Yeah.
Like the homie right here, you
But
wouldn't be
man.
able to work if you
Nope.
had a DUI.
Nope. No.
but you're still here and you're not in prison.
Right. Yeah.
So think of it that
Yeah.
way.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just, I don't know, man. It's,
Don't even.
life's
trip.
weird, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Life is
I feel
weird.
like you're
Life
you're
is
really
weird, but it's
you're,
beautiful.
you're a little harder on yourself than you should
yeah.
be. you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, I get that a lot from,
Yeah.
especially from other comics, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Like on stage, even like 3 minutes in, I'll be like, I fucking suck. Fuck this.
Oh yeah. Damn.
And everyone too is like, what are you doing? Like everyone here sucks. Like what the fuck?
yeah.
I think it's just the work ethic.
Yeah, and it's like I always equate it to Asian parents, right? Filipino parents. Like
Oh,
Filipino parents are very like, I came out the womb and my mom was like, "There's no white coat on him." Like what the fuck?
No A plus.
No,
Where's
what do
the
they call the
plus at?
stethoscope on him? Like what the
Yeah.
fuck? So
Is that what she wanted you to do? A doctor?
yeah, dude. But thank God, my dude.
Oh, yeah, she's a nurse.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, thank God though, my sister just graduated and she is a fucking doctor.
Oh, good.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
so at
dude,
least
literally just last week.
Congrats.
Literally just last week. And you know what's funny about it? I tell my dad, I'm like, Dad, how does it feel to fucking finally have the first fucking Tugas, or the first doctor in the Tugas family? He goes, hey man, what are you doing? You better catch up. I'm like, what the fuck, man? Like I can't give me a
happened,
break,
man?
dude.
Is it just you and your sister?
Yeah, just me and my sister. Yeah,
What's your sister's name?
Kachira.
Kachira. Shout out to you.
Yeah,
Kachira.
shout out to Kachira, dude. She worked fucking hard, dude, and she went through some crazy shit, and she fucking did it, dude. And like like I said, my mom is very prideful on what she can bring to the family. You know what I mean? Like what she can produce, basically. Excuse me. And it's been a wild ride, dude. And my sister got it done. And I know my mom's living on cloud 9 right now.
Is she older or younger?
My younger sister.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
it's just you two.
Yeah, just us two. Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Andrew and Olivia.
Yeah, it's like our kids.
Yeah, dude. And
Yeah,
it's I think that's a bet. Like, oh, well, I would love to have like 3 or 4 kids, but I think growing up with my sister, it was just like
How far apart are you? Sorry.
3 years.
Okay.
3 years, yeah.
Not
but-
far apart though.
No, not at all. And it was like we had a really rough fucking relationship growing up as a child. I mean, I guess as everyone does, right, with their siblings. But over the past few years, like her struggling with her shit, me struggling with my shit, it made us so stronger, dude. And it grew our relationship to where it's like we're on the same page now. We can talk. We can.
Does
bullshit.
she live out here?
No, she's in Vegas right now. But I don't know where she's gonna go. She's got her fucking degree, dude. She's a doctor. I don't know where the fuck she's
She can
gonna
go
go.
anywhere.
Yeah, she can go anywhere, dude.
Yeah.
So that's fucking cool. You know what I mean? And she wants to go to a red state.
Oh, does she?
Yeah.
Oh, so she already decided I'm not staying in Vegas.
Yeah. She's talking about Tennessee, which I think is great because they got 0 taxes on that motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like they don't
Yeah.
tax on the income. Like
I
you
heard-
pay federal tax, but there's no income tax.
Well, it's the same as in Nevada. No,
No.
there's no income tax in Nevada.
Is there?
Income,
No, I think there is, right?
no, but there's state.
Oh, all right. So there's no state taxes, but there's an income tax.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
And I just pointed.
Yeah, I know that Tennessee's got 0, and she was talking about going there. Good save, Jessica. That was
I
about to hit your
know.
fucking beer. You know what? I'm gonna point too because I want to fucking take a shot at the homie.
My
know?
my brother has
know?
a friend that just moved to Tennessee, and that dude loves it.
Dude,
there.
Tennessee is fucking amazing.
I want to visit. Yeah.
Yeah, same here.
Right? Yeah, I want to go
Tennessee.
check it out because I hear it's really cool out there.
Bro, I went to going back to TK. I did she brought me out for a Jack Daniels thing out there. They have Jack Daniels distillery out in Tennessee.
Yeah.
At a place called Lynchburg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lynchburg, you know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
And yeah,
Yeah.
there's a lot of Lynchburgs in the southern states. I'll tell
Yeah.
you that. In almost every southern state, there's a Lynchburg. But anyway, we go there and
I never
TK's.
thought about that, but yeah.
Yeah, TK's. She's
Is
black.
Is it for what? Is it?
Yeah, it is for
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, well, we
But-
won't speak on that.
yeah.
Well, look, side note, I just finished the Murdoch murders
Yeah.
on Netflix. Have you
Right.
seen it?
No, I haven't.
I have no interest in going to South Carolina.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
I actually
just a
heard
second.
South Carolina's great.
Is it?
It's
I don't
beautiful.
know.
I heard it's beautiful. But we went out there. TK's black. We had a producer who was a Hispanic lesbian. Obviously, I'm Filipino.
Diversity.
Yeah, diverse.
Yeah,
So we were very
diversity.
diverse, and we were just like, bro, we're going to a place called Lynchburg, bro. Like, what
Yeah.
the fuck, bro? I'm not gonna even lie. Nicest people in the world. No joke. They were more welcoming than 99% of the Californians out here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I bet.
Look,
A lot more welcoming, bro.
Yeah.
Look, I'm a truck driver outside of here, right? Outside of this professional
Podcast host.
yeah. The first year, because there's not many options for first year drivers, you have to go out of state. There's no way around
Cross
it.
country.
Cross country, and I always being from here, I always thought like everybody outside of here is racist, right?
Right.
If they're white, they're
That's
racist.
how they paint
obviously.
it. That's how they do it.
Yeah, and that's what
We're racist.
Dude, it's ridiculous, dude.
and I believe that. And then I went out there for a whole year. I went to every state in the lower 48.
Right.
I didn't go to Alaska and I didn't go to Hawaii. And everybody was super nice.
It's ridiculous.
Super nice. And then if anything was said that was insensitive, it came out of ignorance, not out of hate. Not out of hate. And it's because we don't live there.
I pointed, God damn it.
Go ahead. But that being said, there was only one dude that I met that was for real. That like, he didn't like me because I was brown.
Yeah.
There's one out of, I want to say I met like 1,000 people that year.
They're out there.
Yeah.
They're out there. They're out in the boonies, right? They're out in the fucking
He was from Missouri. I'll never forget how he pronounced
Missouri.
it.
Yeah, that's
Missouri.
how they do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
But
wild. It's actually in Missouri. That's weird.
But yeah, like I have a 100% positive experiences meeting other people from other states.
Right.
I didn't meet anybody that was hateful.
No, dude, they're not.
No,
They're
and
really not. They
And if
get-
they were assholes, it's just because they're assholes.
Yeah, exactly.
It wasn't because of anything.
And we got a lot of them out here. dude.
Yeah.
A lot of them. You go to West Hollywood, I'm telling you, dude. Every
Yeah.
Culver
West
City,
Hollywood's
they're all
fucking
assholes.
Yeah.
horrible. I don't like it out there.
Weho.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a funny ass story about a buddy. I'm not gonna say his name, but he likes to joke around. He likes to joke around a little too touchy feely sometimes, right? And then there was a large black gentleman that like took it a little serious, and he was playing around with him. But he's not gay, and
He was in West Hollywood.
yes, he was in West Hollywood, and the black dude tells him, "Hey," he goes in for the kiss after he was only going for the hug, and he's like, "Nah, we kiss around here," and grabs
Oh
his
no.
face.
Oh no.
And he was just, like squirming back.
Oh no, dude.
Yeah, but that's what you get. You know who you are.
Yeah.
And I just pointed again.
I'll take it with you, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. No, I agree with you though, dude. Like it's the media, bro. The media will feed this shit and make everyone scared,
You didn't bring bubbles.
and then
But why do you think they're doing like? Why now?
a payment for you. Like, I don't know how he's running it, but no. Salud,
Cheers.
salud. But just answering that question, I think it's that old idea of divide and conquer. You know what I mean? I don't know if
Yes.
yeah, divide and conquer. It's
Yeah.
Niccolo Machiavelli. He was Julius Caesar's right hand man, and he literally wrote a book, basically depicting on what rules there are to govern a country or a new city that they would conquer.
Yeah.
And that was the idea: divide and conquer. Right? Divide the people, so we at the top can do whatever the fuck we want.
Yeah.
Right? Divide the little people. Give them the Coliseum, sports. Right? So they're not worried about us. They're worried about their favorite team. They're getting drunk on every Sunday type shit.
Damn.
Yeah.
I love football.
Dude,
No,
but
no,
isn't
the-
it? Yeah.
I've read and watched a lot of like the fall of Rome, and exactly their civilization, I guess, collapsed. It's literally
Dude, we're there.
we're there.
We're there.
Fights every
We're there.
weekend. Sports.
Gender?
We're like
Gender? You want to talk about gender, bro? The fall of the Greek Empire was about gender. I don't know if you know this, but Socrates, Aristotle, they would fuck their own students.
Oh,
Dude
damn.
students.
true.
Hell no.
Right? And where are we at right now? What are we
Right.
worrying about right now?
Right.
It's fucking gender.
Yeah.
So it's like, dude, like I don't know how people don't see these things.
Dude,
It's like,
I'm right there with you. Like,
history
open your
repeats
eyes.
itself.
Yes.
But right here, we don't play that weirdo shit.
No,
Not here.
right? No.
We don't focus.
Like here's the thing, like I don't care. Like I don't care. You know what I mean? Like I don't mind what you do. Just don't leave the kids out of it, dude.
Dude, all right,
But
so
it's
kids out of
because,
it.
look, so God gave us kids, right?
Right.
And kids are the most purest form, the
Right.
most innocent
Right.
form, the most pure,
Yeah.
right? They don't think perverse thoughts.
Right.
They don't think about doing bad
Exactly,
things. So
dude.
what do they do? Like the adults are already doing that stupid stuff.
Right.
I already got you.
Right.
Now I need to focus on
Exactly. And to me,
And
that's
divide
fucked
and
up,
conquer.
dude. Divide and conquer, right?
Yeah.
And they're dividing everything. I remember the first show I was on set after the pandemic. It was two black people talking about. I still don't know if I can even say black people. I get afraid.
I think so.
They allow me to say it at the mics. I just don't know for everyone else. But there was one black person who their ancestors were slaves in America, and there was another black person who was slaves in the Caribbean. And they literally got into an argument on set which one was the worst slavery. And I'm like, guys, you're missing the point. Slavery altogether is just fucking wrong.
Yeah, for real.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? You're
Right.
taking someone's freedom. Like,
Right.
it doesn't matter which is worse. Like, right now, we want to get into slavery. The Philippines. The Philippines is overseas Filipino workers in Saudi Arabia getting raped every day.
And
If
the
they-
Indians.
And the Indians.
too,
And if they, if,
and even here.
right, dude.
Like
And if,
they bring there's like people that bring people here. I'm not even gonna get into whatever. Like they just bring people here to this country, and they have them work
and all
like-
and all ethnicities.
Oh,
and
right.
to pay off like their debt or whatever. You know, like that's a form of slavery too. Have you heard
Right.
of that?
Yeah, dude.
I actually haven't heard of this. What is this? No, go
That's a
ahead.
whole other discussion.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I won't get into it. I'll tell you after the podcast. but
Offshore.
Yeah, I actually know. Okay.
off show.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, please do.
Sorry, continue.
No, but it's just like one of those things where the
Slavery, regardless, is bad.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
The Philippines has an agency, dude. The government has commercials in the state or what the country, and they're like, "Oh, you want to make money? here, come join this agency so we can send you out to Saudi Arabia. Bro, these women are getting raped.
Oh,
If
yeah.
they don't fucking do what their master says, they get their fingers cut off.
Ugh.
And all for fucking $5 a day, which in the Philippines is a lot of money.
Yeah.
It's a lot of money, dude. At least 90% of the Philippines currency is from overseas. It's from these overseas Filipino workers, and no one is talking about this.
Yeah.
And if they do, they get canceled or they get fucking shadow banned and all this stuff.
They get suicided.
Yeah, exactly, dude. Suicide. They shot themselves in the head twice. Oh shit, and committed suicide. But it's one of those. Dude, if you guys fucking find me dead, I'm not suicidal. So if you guys
No.
find me, you know who
heard
it
it here
is.
first.
Yeah, y'all know who it is. Y'all know who it is, dude.
Breaking news.
But it's just that, dude. It's just you're taking someone's freedom, and that altogether, like, no matter how you divide it or no matter how you
Paint it.
paint it or no
Yeah.
matter how much you argue with it, it's all bad.
Yeah.
It's all bad.
Yeah.
That's true. Dude. You know, let's pivot a little bit to lighter news.
Yeah, let's do it.
So you've been here 8 years, right?
Seven
7 years. And what was the first neighborhood that you
Hollywood.
Hollywood? Specifically, what streets?
Because Hollywood is very.
Franklin and Whitley, which me and my girlfriend are thinking of naming our kids Whitley for the girl, and then Frankie for the boy.
Oh, you know,
Okay.
Both great names.
yeah.
thank
Those,
you.
those are beautiful names,
Yeah.
dude.
Thank you.
Yeah, congratulations.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's
She's not pregnant
yeah,
yet.
she probably won't be pregnant until I get out of this debt. You know what I mean? So,
Free. Damn, dude, you're in debt too?
bro,
Oh, yeah.
like I said, man,
All of us.
no,
You're,
no,
not,
like,
you're not living if you're not in that.
yeah,
exactly.
my guy right here, dude. My guy, dude. Right? That's right. Especially in California, bro.
Yeah.
You got to be in debt to be a Californian. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I mean, we're all in some form of debt.
Yeah.
Did you research before moving here? Like, what areas were the safer ones? Which ones weren't?
No, I didn't. I just picked something that was close to the school. You know what I mean? And it kind of worked out because I met my girlfriend. Her balcony was across from my balcony, so every morning we would sit
Romeo
each
and
other.
Juliet right there. Huh?
Bro, we have like the
You had a balcony? Fuck.
upper center, bro.
Just met her across the balcony.
I had a window.
It was like one of those things, bro. It was like a fairy tale fucking meetup, dude. Where like,
I had it happen.
Actually, and I'm sorry.
no.
It doesn't matter, but it matters. Is she Asian?
No, she's French.
She's
Like straight up
French.
French. Half British, half French. Like from France. Like
From France, not Quebec.
No, from France, bro.
France,
Like literally,
France,
she
oh,
just
damn.
got back from France.
Yeah,
From-
why would I? I would
No,
not
'cause
think
the-
Canadian.
Yeah, but like from visiting her family, she just got back 3 days ago, type shit.
The
Pepe
those are
Le
the-
Pew.
Yeah, the
Pepe
oui,
Le
oui.
Pew.
Pepe Le Pew. Oui, oui. Yeah, no, she's straight up French, dude.
Oh,
It's
sick,
amazing, dude.
That's
Like,
so cool, dude.
I know, dude, especially for
Michael
a
and I
Filipino.
took French, and yeah,
Especially for a Filipino, bro. Like, come on now.
You're winning.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, no, she's a beautiful girl, dude. It's funny too because all the
What's your
comedians. Alicia.
shout out to you, Alicia.
Yeah, Alicia. I say it wrong. Hispanics can say her name right. Say Alicia.
Alicia.
Yeah, see, that's it, dude. She gets mad at me so bad because 7 years I still haven't said her name right once.
What do you say, Alicia?
Alicia? I don't know how'd you say it?
Alicia.
Yeah, see, she's gonna hear it and she's gonna be like, "That's how you say my name, Jesse."
And she has an accent and everything.
Yeah, she has an English accent because her mom's British, and then speaks French because her dad's French.
That's cool as hell, man.
Yeah, but her parents live like in the south of France. Beautiful fucking house, right? Literally.
Have you been to France?
Yeah, I went twice before
Oh,
the pandemic
cool.
because I couldn't travel being unvaccinated. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I went twice before the pandemic, and bro, the beaches remind me of Hawaii. So warm, so clear.
Nice.
Yeah.
I've never been.
You would think they'd be cold as hell, being Europe.
Europe for sure, but the south of France is the Mediterranean Sea. You know what I mean? So it's very it's very warm down there. Like Italy, you got Greece, you got like fucking North Africa.
There you go.
So it's like it's very warm, and like I said, it's Mediterranean, so it's very nice waters.
That's cool as hell, man.
Yeah.
bro.
So how'd you guys meet? Sorry.
Oh, just on the balcony, bro. Like we went to the same film school, and she saw me on the balcony, and then like one morning she was like, "Hey, like, do you
What's
smoke
good?"
cigarettes and stuff like that?" And this is when they went from 18 to 21 with the cigarettes, so she couldn't buy any cigarettes. And her being European, she was smoking cigarettes, and she was like 15 or some shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Of course.
So she asked me to buy cigarettes, and because she was so close, it was like a thing where we'd wake up in the morning, I'd smoke a cigarette at my balcony, she would smoke a cigarette on her balcony, and I'd be like, "You want to come over, hang out?" You know what I mean? And So it's gonna sound really weird,
Nicotine
but
brought you guys
No,
closer.
Yeah, so
it's not weird at all.
So I'm
Like,
gonna say it, bro. She's like 9 years younger than me. She was 18. I was 27.
Nothing
You know
wrong
what I
with
mean?
that, man.
And like, but the thing is, bro, she's so much more mature than I am. You know
I
what
bet.
I mean? Bro. It's
But even I'm
wild.
sure, like
She
coming
makes a
from,
bed and stuff.
bro.
she makes.
I actually make the bed. I'm the overseas Filipino worker in this. The French maid does not exist, brother.
No.
It's a mythological creature. That shit is not fucking. No, she's great. She's on. She's on.
That's
but
great.
like I do a lot of the cleaning, Alicia. Or
Alicia.
And it's not weird at all, especially because she's European. My parents are 10 years apart. It's not uncommon, right?
No, it's
especially in Mexico.
it's just in
Guatemala.
America. It's uncommon. But
Yeah.
but hey, if you call me they them, that's common. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Yeah.
I forgot to tell you, dude. I'm them. Please.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm getting canceled. Damn it.
Yeah. Podcast canceled.
Get it together.
Yeah, that's cool as hell, though, dude.
Yeah, no,
And
she's
how long you guys been together now?
7 years, brother.
That's
Yeah,
great.
bro. I moved out here. I was really focused on film, and I told her that from the beginning. And she just took my heart, dude. She took my heart.
And the thing is, like, you being Filipino too, you look 10 years younger than you are. Yeah. Right?
Well, what's
yeah.
the secret, man?
Yeah.
I don't know what the secret. I got grays though. If I get a haircut, you won't see the grays, but I got grays. But
Skin wise, though, it's smooth.
Yeah.
dude, I don't do any facial care. I don't do any facial. My girl will get on me. She's like, "You're starting to look old." I'm like, "Bro, someone just told me I look like I'm fucking 24 the other day."
Genetics.
22,
right?
dude.
She's just
Yeah.
getting under your skin.
Yeah, but I don't know.
You wouldn't believe it, but I'm 21.
You got me, bro. I would not have thought.
Right? Yeah, dude. And, you know, you.
Wait, so you wanted to be close to the school, and so you researched moving to Hollywood, right?
Yeah, and then it was one of those things where the like kind of like the manager of the whole property. There was multiple properties at the time, but she was like the manager of it, and she was Filipino, so it was like an easy way for like my mom to be like, they talk in
I
their
trust
language.
her.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
talk in their language, and I'm like, okay, mom, hook it up, you know.
Yeah, yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And
dude.
have you been to other parts of LA? Like, do you like other parts of LA?
Do
or-
I like other parts of LA? I like the OC and like Santa Clarita.
Yeah.
Like, we were just talking about this, like, the
Bro.
two whitest areas.
But the thing is, dude, is that the reason why I like it is because, like I said, I'm unvaccinated. So when everything, like, I couldn't go to restaurants, bro.
Yeah, you're right. You're
Right? So it's like we had to go to my girlfriend's vax because it's like she wanted to go home because it's like she wanted to see her grandparents and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
But it's like we had to go to the OC or Santa Clarita. If we wanted to see a movie, we had to go to Santa Clarita.
Yeah.
Dude, allegedly, we know a lot of people that just forged the little cards.
Oh, I know a lot of people. I got a forged one too, but
There you go.
I was afraid to use it because I didn't know. You know what I mean? Like,
What can they do?
I mean, dude, at the time, you know what I mean? At the time, they fucking. You heard about these FEMA camps type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was
I
wild.
didn't hear about these film camps.
But these FEMA camps, they would fucking say that they would hold these unvaccinated people in FEMA camps.
Dude,
Which
real?
is so.
shit, man. It got
Yes. No,
Man,
but
that's
I did hear about that.
It got scary for a little bit.
It
Yeah,
did.
bro.
Like, you
It
know,
did.
the whole FEMA camps, and if you're
It did.
unvaccinated,
So,
you're gonna get. I was like, whoa.
I
what
remember
the
when
fuck?
the COVID news first hit, right? That was 2020.
2020.
2020.
2020.
March 2020. Or
Yeah.
like 20,
No.
2019.
We
like
heard about it in
November.
2019.
November.
but, I remember at the time.
But I saw the videos of just China.
China. In
And I was
January,
like, what
probably
the
China, yeah.
is going
And
on
it
over
was
there?
just like on today's news, but hold on, like just very briefly, like 2 seconds. This
Very
is going
briefly.
on in China.
And I'm
Alright,
like,
but anyways.
it's in China. Who cares?
It's in
Yeah.
China.
Right?
Yeah, and then we had already seen SARS. And,
Right.
What
And
was
the
the other
pig,
one?
the
I forget. The
swine flu.
swine.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, it's
Yeah, and like
bullshit.
I had traveled back from France in January 2020, where I was working that YouTube company. Everyone had COVID, but we didn't know it was COVID.
Right.
Like it was a building about 3 to 4 stories high, but like we had like a producer's like nest. Right, there was like fucking 12 of us in a fucking room that was maybe twice the size of this, but it was 12 of us all working together. And everyone was getting sick, bro. I got sick for a day and a half, but I literally think it was because I was just jet lagged, why I felt sick. I got over it, but everyone in the fucking place was sick for like weeks.
So it was
Right.
probably that.
Yeah, it was COVID. It was
Yeah.
well, not only that, I'm not gonna say her name, but she's a close homie of mine. I love her.
There you go.
But her parents went to fucking Wuhan in November 2019.
Oh shit.
And as soon as they got back,
That's exactly.
bro,
Shit.
as soon as they got back, she got sick, and then the whole fucking company got sick. But I didn't get sick because I never took my vaccines. You saw that fucking
Yeah, I
episode
did.
today. I never got a vaccine since I was 18. And like I said in the podcast, I'll brief over it, but I said the thing that people didn't understand is I was against vaccines before COVID.
Yeah.
That was my thing because I had asthma, I had allergies of everything.
Yeah.
Like literally everything. I could not go anywhere. I had so much bad allergies. When I moved to Vegas, I broke out in hives because of the winter season. And the last vaccine I took was when I was 18. And now being 34, I used to be allergic to like deadly allergic to cats.
Yeah.
I have 2 cats now. My girlfriend, she got the vaccine, allergic to everything. Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And she was from France, so they don't do as much vaccines. Like it is
we do.
it is recorded.
Yeah.
Robert Kennedy Jr. Shout out to Robert Kennedy Jr. I want
Shout
to
out to Robert Kennedy Jr..
Hell yeah, dude. That's what I'm talking about, dude.
Yeah.
But shout out to Robert Kennedy Jr. He did a whole fucking like lawsuit on vaccines, and he's found that by the time, I think, maybe saying this wrong here, but by the time they're like 16, American people have about 72 on average, 72 shots of vaccines.
Yeah.
Jesus.
And anywhere else in the country, on average, is about 20. So we have 50 more. And here's the thing that's crazy about that. We have the most autism.
I know. It's so crazy.
It's like just about every kid,
Yeah.
I mean, has autism.
Exactly.
nowadays, though.
Some form of it, right?
Yeah.
Some form of it, no matter
They
how.
call it high functioning.
Right?
Yeah,
Yeah, dude, they'll fucking make some fucking stupid name for it, dude. Yeah.
Yeah. And hopefully going forward, this is the only vaccine you need right here. El Tesoro.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
No, but it's just it's a wild thing, bro. Like, and people don't see it. People will just be like oblivious to it, man. And it's sad because it's like their critical thinking has gone out the window. No one can think anymore,
Yeah.
right? Like we just got to repeat what everyone says.
Yeah.
It goes back to that fear thing, I think.
Yeah,
You know?
100%.
So you might as well, like-
there's very few people that like know the truth and are still pushing that. Most people are just coming from out of fear. So I try not to argue too much, or at all, right?
We won't argue, but
Yeah.
we won't follow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I won't argue at all.
Yeah. So but going back to March 2020, like it was super scary, right? Super scary. I remember that I like my sister-in-law and I, we work together, right? And we both have kids. She's married to my brother. So like we're all in the same circle. And I remember we were like, we're going to take off our shoes. We're going to disinfect everything when we
Right,
go to
yeah.
the store.
Yeah.
We were being super careful.
Right.
She gets COVID,
Right.
Yeah.
right? And I don't even know how.
Right.
I'm guessing she got it at the store. Being super careful that she was. And we worked together. We drove together that day. And the next day I started feeling sick.
Right.
So we both had COVID at the same time. That was April 2020. After that I was like, man, this
This is bullshit.
is bullshit.
It's
Like
bullshit, dude.
Yeah.
I'm really sorry. Like I want to put a disclaimer out there. Like I'm really sorry for the people that did die
Yeah.
because they got sick. You know, like that sucks. I'm not saying that people didn't die from it,
Right.
but they had other things going on, and
Right.
and every body is different.
Yeah.
Like
100%.
you could get sick from something that I won't get sick
100%.
from,
Cancer.
and we both come in contact with the same thing. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like,
Yeah.
like we're built different.
Right.
So after
Yeah.
that, like thank God that we got it.
Yeah.
Because after that we were like, okay.
Yeah, because I got it the month after, and I was
Really?
cool after like
I
3
got it
days.
3
And my
times.
baby slept with us
Oh shit.
while we had it.
Oh shit.
Didn't get it.
It's
Nope,
true.
never got it.
Nope. My baby
So,
did not get
dude,
sick.
my girl had COVID a month ago. She went to a wedding, and I'm not gonna get into it because I don't want to get into it. But she got COVID after a wedding, and I had her cough in my face.
And nothing.
Oh, damn.
Right?
Nothing. Nothing.
Yeah.
Dude, a lot of these comedians that I'm going now holding the same mic, or spitting in the same mic, had COVID a week ago.
And regardless, wash
I'm
your
good.
hands.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know, like-
exactly. But dude, the thing is that what's crazy about it is that I heard a fucking COVID advertisement on the radio the other day. At the
Oh,
end,
they're still
Bro.
happening.
at the end of the advertisement, they said COVID vaccines aren't for everyone. Make
Yeah.
sure you meet with a medical professional
Yeah.
Yeah, I
to
heard
see
you
if
say
you're
that
right.
too.
Yeah.
And I said, oh my God, they waited 3 years to finally say it.
Yeah.
3 years. Bro, I'm telling you, I have not caught COVID. I have not gotten sick. Not even COVID, not gotten sick. Not the cold, not a flu, nothing.
Really?
Since January 2020, where I was sick for a day and a half. I literally
Okay.
got back from France, went to the office. The next day I said, hey, I can't come in. And then the next day I went in. Bro,
Very good.
people in there were sick for fucking 2 months. I know a guy was in there for 2 months. And going back to your thing,
You just
people who
went
died from COVID, I understand that disclaimer. But the thing is, the only person I know who passed away
in.
was overweight and had triple bypass surgery 3 times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he was bound to fucking die anyway because he didn't get to learn his fucking lesson.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry to say it, but dude, that's you want to talk to me about health? I'm gonna fucking say about health. You were fucking overweight and you fucking had triple bypass surgery 3 times. Of course you're gonna go. Like what the fuck?
Like it could have been something else.
Sure.
Yeah.
But they said it was COVID. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
that's just me. Like I said, I'm very emotional about this stuff because I had to stay quiet for 3 years about this stuff.
Nah, yeah, I got you. No trip.
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm good. Just clown me for 30 seconds there.
Not even. No, it's not even you. No, trust me. This guy was fucking. Trust me when I say that this guy was fucking.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Nah, you're good, dude. Yeah, but being from here or being from any Hispanic neighborhood, like, dude, you grow up kind of tough because the homies will clown you.
Yeah, oh, yeah,
But it always comes from a place of love, right, Omar?
Of course. dude.
Always.
But that's how it should be, right? Like you
Yes.
can't go.
Before
like-
I started, sorry, one more. Go ahead.
Explain to him the nickname shit.
Yeah.
So before I dated Michael, I didn't realize I mean, okay, as a kid, like your uncles and your aunts, they give you nicknames,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
As Hispanics, like it just happens.
like Chaparra,
Like,
short.
yeah,
like your
like
biggest
chaparrita,
insecurity,
which means
yeah.
short. Yeah, they'll like
Okay.
pick at your biggest insecurity, and that's your
Oh
nickname.
yeah, Filipinos. See, that's why we get.
Yeah.
That's why we get each other.
But when
Filipinos,
I
same
met
thing.
Michael,
Uh,
this guy,
What was it?
there's so many nicknames in his network.
yeah.
It's crazy.
Dude, yeah, there is. Like, since the 8th grade, newer
My
people.
favorite one is fetus. I mean,
Yeah,
penis.
Fetus.
Fetus.
Since the 8th grade, only like the older homies can call me this now. But like my nickname was Shrek since the 8th grade, and it's fucking stuck. At first, he'd be all pissed off about it.
It's perfect. I picked the green then.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't matter, yeah. And then like, see, like maybe you got glasses, right? Maybe you're lentes now. Glasses,
Okay.
literally glasses.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or goggles.
People just call me Little
Or
Dick my
goggles.
whole life, bro.
That one too, dude. I'm part of this group called the Shrimp Gang. Yeah, yeah, that's
My
us.
homies used to call me Shrimp Dick all the time.
Yeah. You gotta embrace it at some point.
You got to.
Yeah, you
Right? You got to, bro.
Yeah, Omar. I don't know. He's tall. I don't know, like stretchy or I don't know.
largo.
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 Yeah.
Honestly, the only nickname I grew up since I was a kid was just silent. Because I was
Silent, yeah,
very
yeah.
quiet growing up.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah. But like, yeah, the homies will always come up with a cool nickname for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always, bro. But it was like, but now you can't do that, right?
No, you still can. You still can.
You can't.
or
depends
here.
who you are,
Amongst
yeah,
us,
depends who
you
you are.
still
Yeah,
can.
amongst us, yeah. But
Yeah,
then you go to
amongst
weed.
us.
Like if you start kicking it, like eventually you'll do something to fuck up.
Yeah.
And then
But bro, that's what life is, dude. That's what homies are, right? Like
Yeah.
you gotta embrace like fucking like me. I say I'm a fuck up all the time, and like if you get to know the homies, they tell you the stories, you'll understand why I'm a fuck up. I just pointed. God damn it.
yeah. There was a dude. He like in a month he stepped in shit like 3 times. And then we called him for years. We call him shit shoes.
Shit shoes.
Yeah,
I've never heard that one.
yeah, it's somebody we know too.
Oh,
No, that's
man.
just like the homie shit, though, man. That's like how it is. That's how it's supposed to be.
And yeah, and I've always loved it.
Yeah.
And you know what? We're gonna wrap up there with shit
Wait,
shoes.
actually, hold on.
All right.
Like, episodes back,
Mm-hmm.
Sergio asked a question. I don't know if he's gonna listen to this, but Sergio asked
He
if
won't.
girls give each other nicknames.
Uh-huh.
We don't.
Yeah.
No.
It's a guy thing.
Girls are more civilized, in my experience.
How boring.
Boring,
Yeah,
right?
boring.
Boring,
Little,
bro. That's
yeah.
not boring.
All
Man.
right. Wait. So how do you girls clown on each other?
you kind of don't.
Yeah, you don't, dude. They're very, very.
Yeah.
It's
So
very.
I'm part of an all ladies fantasy football league.
Okay.
And sometimes I wish that it would be like my husband tells me about how his group chat
It's
goes.
just so much shit talking, probably.
And it's
It's all shit
I
talking.
don't expect
But
it
it's
to
fun.
go
It's
that
fun
way.
shit talking, right?
But like
Yeah.
a little bit of shit talk would be funny, you know?
Why don't you start it off?
But I do.
Yeah,
I try,
kick
but
it off, dude.
nobody like keeps it going, you know?
Bitch this, bitch that.
No, we don't use
No,
the
sorry.
bitch.
Yeah, sorry.
we don't use
For
bitch.
real?
But no.
I think it's because maybe girls are super emotional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
That and
you
respectful.
said what, girl?
What?
No, I would say girl this or like, you know, but I don't, yeah, maybe not bitch.
But that's cool though when like homies like dudes can like talk shit. Like that's when you know you're
I love
homies,
it.
right?
Yeah.
I love it.
Like that's when you know you just like. It's
But I would like a punishment, you know?
What do you mean? A
Like,
punishment?
okay, one day I suggested, like, hey, girls, maybe we should have a punishment for last place. To, like, shame last
okay,
place.
see,
You
yeah,
got
like
last
the
place.
homie right here was
Shame
going
you,
to ha-ha,
right?
yeah.
But they're like, no, we're not as savage as our men. Because all the
shit.
girls that are part of the women's league are
Right.
are wives to his men's league, right?
I see.
And so,
So
I'm
they
like,
see that like they
"Ah,
see
okay."
what the men do and they're like, no, we're not about that.
Yeah.
But that's what makes it fun, dude.
Yeah,
It's
they
not
are,
about the
man.
football. It's about the shit
Nah.
talking, dude.
Yeah.
I don't
mean,
go- I don't
we
care about winning
recently
that.
just started like we pick our number from
Yeah.
a bucket full of beers. We
So-
take a beer, and if there's the number on the bottom, that's your number, your draft order, right?
Oh, okay.
If it's blank, then you got to chug the beer. You got to pick another beer.
Oh shit.
So that's like the craziest thing
Oh,
that
shit.
we've done so far.
I know
shout
you
out
want to
to
end
you,
it right here,
Sam.
but I gotta ask you why did you start the podcast?
Why don't you start the podcast? All right, so there was a few other podcasts that would follow, and then like I mentioned, shout out to the homie Moreno. We would call each other in the morning, and then the shit that me and him were saying back and forth to each other was way funnier than we were listening to in the podcasts. And then the idea came about like, well, why don't we start our own? You know, and yeah, we bought equipment. And we did it. We started off with like a Chinese camcorder. Yeah. And,
Chinese camcorder.
Horrible.
Shout out to the Chinese.
yeah, shout out to them.
1080 pixel, you know what I'm saying? No
Oh,
4K.
It was like 720 if anything.
Yeah. It was bad.
480, my boy.
Yeah. And then I tried editing, but I can't do it. That's why I commend
It's
you,
hard,
man.
bro. Yeah, it's hard.
Editing is super tough, and I do not have the patience for
Well, I
it.
commend you. You got a fucking great homie to do your shit, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
and then
that's awesome.
We actually met each other through our homegirl Kristen and Rudy. And yeah, they connected me to Omar because Omar lives in an entirely different city.
Right, Pomona,
he's from
Different
Pomona.
county.
Yeah, different.
No,
county.
no, no. It's still LA County.
Still
Is
LA.
it LA County?
Still there.
Oh,
Still LA
okay,
County.
okay.
Omar's very proud of that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
And yeah, dude, and like Omar's down to do it, so and he's down to kick it, you know.
Yeah.
Even rolled up on you one time on the
Yeah.
bike. Remember to pick up SD cards and shit.
That's right.
Yeah, I remember that.
My buddy that was with me, he's like, "What the fuck was that all about, dude?" He's like, "I was like, don't even trip, man."
Yeah, mind your business.
Yeah, because I was actually making a delivery close by, and I was like, "Oh, Omar, just meet me up here, and I'll give you the SD card so you can edit it." And then I would meet up with him like the next week, right?
Yeah,
I don't
man.
think we were even out there.
No. This was the LA one.
Yeah,
This was the LA
we
one. I
just
rolled
we
up on you
just
on
went
the
out there to
ride.
meet him.
That's
He
right.
happened to be in LA, and we were like, "Oh yeah, we'll meet you in LA."
Yeah,
That's
man.
right.
We had
'cause
the kids in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we met up close to the 6th Street
The
Bridge.
60
Yes.
Bridge.
Yes.
Oh,
Rolled
wow.
up on you on the
Yeah.
bike.
Because it was like pretty much the halfway point from here to Pomona, right?
No,
Not
he
really.
was in the area.
Oh yeah, well,
He was
that's-
writing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was out whipping it.
Yeah, and yeah, and I like doing this. I like meeting new people.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
I love meeting
Hell
new
yeah.
people, dude. And I like bullshitting, and I love fucking partying.
Yeah, dude.
Not as much as I used to, but I do love partying.
No, but I like your podcast because you do this shit, dude. This is a smart shit, dude. Fucking shout out to Highland Park, the Rio.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's smart, dude. Like
And for anybody that's reached out, like Jesse, you can be the witness that we actually do drink on this podcast. Like we're not.
I
playing
love
around.
it.
Yeah.
I fucking love it, dude.
So-
And you were just shooting the shit, you know?
Somebody messaged me like, "You guys aren't even drinking on there." Like, yes, we are.
What?
Yeah.
Bro, I'm fucking faded, dude. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, bro. I am gone, dude. I am gone. That's 3 points. So that's 3 tequila shots, bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true, huh?
And you know, I just love hanging out.
Bro.
I love hanging out.
This has been so chill, dude.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, dude. Like I cannot wait till you fucking. We'll talk about this off camera, but I
Yeah.
cannot wait till you're fucking like doing your shit to where this can be 3 hours because I'd love to drink with you for 3 hours.
Shit, I might not make it. I might. Shit. No, I'm not good.
That's the best. That's how you end a podcast, bro. Just right. Like no one's done that before. Actually, if you really think about it, no one's ended a podcast by that. By the way,
Just
the
cut
last
off.
person standing.
Oh man,
We should do that.
Hey,
Yeah.
that has to
Do a
be
marathon?
that
Yeah,
has
we
to
should
be-
do that.
has to
Last
be
person
another
standing. When you guys get the live shit going, we should do last
Same.
person standing.
And do the brewery thing that we did. That's what you should do.
Yeah.
That'd be fun. Well,
No.
they did it. I didn't.
So there's a brewery
yeah.
like run that you do. There's 8 breweries
Yeah. So
along the San Fernando corridor.
so
right?
Corridor.
along San Fernando Brewery, there's like 8 or 9 breweries, right?
On San Fernando Road,
Yeah,
leading
okay.
up to San Fernando Brewery. Do
All
you
the
know
way
where that
to-
is?
No.
Okay, so San Fernando Brewery is in San Fernando. And
It's very
leading up
regional.
to it on San Fernando Road, there's 8 or 9 breweries.
Until you get to like the LA area.
And
No
about
shit.
4 years ago, maybe 5, because
Like 5
Andrew
years
wasn't
ago.
even, I wasn't even pregnant.
Yeah.
And so because our son is going to be 4, so it has to have been
5
5.
years ago.
So 5 years ago, they had this San Fernando corridor,
Like a
like-
challenge type thing. Like a
a challenge, yeah.
Think of it like a pub crawl.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, just like a pub crawl. So you have a beer at each brewery,
And
and
the-
you collect a stamp.
Yeah.
At the end of those stamps, you get a cup, which we have in our
Yeah.
Shit.
in our collection over there, and you get this collectible cup, right? But you're not supposed to do it in one day.
Yeah.
Oh, what the fuck?
You do it throughout your
Like a
whatever,
month.
however month,
But you guys did it
whatever.
in a day?
In
We
a
did it
day.
in a day,
I love it, dude.
and it was like 10 of us,
Yeah, 10. It was in about an afternoon. Yeah. We started like at 1. We finished like at 9.
maybe
I
a little
fucking
earlier,
love it,
maybe a
dude.
little earlier.
Yeah, maybe.
But guys
I
and girls, and by the end of the night,
was gone. I'm not sure if they still do it, but it was super cool when we did it.
I love it,
it was
dude.
super
That's
cool,
dope.
and we were blitzed.
For sure.
Yeah,
It was crazy.
8 hours? God
yeah.
damn.
8 hours just straight drinking.
I've only been on here for 1 hour and I'm gone.
All right, we're gonna end it on that note on a happy story.
Yeah.
Please like, subscribe, share, leave a hate comment. I love them, and please follow Jesse at
Appreciate it, bro. You can follow me on Instagram at Jesse Tugas or the Successful Failure Podcast.
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, guys. See you.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Outro music now.
Dude. My guy, that was so much fun, bro. That was a lot of fun.